fighter from Nashville, Tennessee, it's DeBruyn.
Michael DeBruyn enters the cage. He looks to get his first victory in MMA. He is 0-4 thus far, most recently losing to Andrew McCabe.
And he's coming off an injury too. So
coming off an injury.
This will be his first fight since then.
Which injury was it he had? I can't remember.
It was his knee.
That's right.
Yeah, he's coming back from a knee injury, real bad one. So.
And DeBruyn's young. He hasn't taken an easy fight. He's always gained a fight with us.
Hard,
and he gets better every fight. Every fight I watch him, he's never boring to watch. And I mean, some of these losses are razor close.
Yeah.
It's never just a one-sided thing at all.
No.
From New York, it's Abied Mitchell.
Abied Mitchell, the U.S. Army veteran himself, makes his way to the cage. He also is in search of his first victory here in AMMA. Coming in with a record of 0-1 as we see the tail of the tape from Buhert. DeBruyn, the Nashville, Tennessee product. Abied, the New York City product. But both of these guys with roots in Chicago.
Fighters to the center of the ring. To reintroduce the fighters wearing the black and golden braided tee, it's Michael DeBruyn. And his opponent wearing the all black braided tee, it's Abied Mitchell. The fighters have agreed to 3 2-minute rounds. If you're taking the ground, you'll be stood up after 15 seconds. No illegal strikes. Defend yourselves at all times and obey the referee at all times. Fighters, you agree to these terms. Then touch tips and back to your corners. Fighter number 1, are you ready? Fighter number 2, are you ready? And who's ready to kick off this final match? Then start fighting.
All right, here we go. Main event, guys.
Final match of the night underway.
Dear
Oh my! DeBruyn gets back up
Good. Yeah.
and says, "Bring it
Gosh,
on!"
I mean, he went for that kick, right? And off balance, got popped. Probably watching tapes, honestly.
Oh, man. Dude, that cross, he's in a southpaw stance, is insane. DeBruyn, great recovery from him.
Mitchell with an MMA background coming into armored MMA.
Just aggression coming out, man. He's firing that shield punch like there's no tomorrow. He looks fresh on his feet. And Abied he's very solid, man. If you see him out of armor, solid body, solid guy, and he is, that sounds weird. You know what I mean? He's jacked. He's ready to rock. And DeBruyn's
nice shovel hook to the face.
Beautiful shovel hook. And DeBruyn's no slouch, man. DeBruyn puts in a lot of work. He just had a kid not long ago and getting back into it, and he's, oh, man. Good slip. And if I might, I'm going to pick up on those points. Get those points because the power from Abied is insane right now.
Credit to DeBruyn not letting that initial slip up get to him and still being able to stick in this fight and bring the offense.
Yep, he's just going to have to protect himself against that shield strike a little more. The sword he's okay with, but that shield strike is dangerous.
And there's that MMA background really coming into the advantage of Abied.
Yeah, and it's rare to see MMA work in this sport, like really, really work, because you'll only usually see the judo every now and then a toss here and there, but you're really seeing him use that MMA in this armor, which is really impressive.
Yeah, and once he had him pinned to the ground, a combination of the headbutt with the shield punches back to the helmet as well. You can sense just the general ring awareness that Abied Mitchell has.
And stop fighters on fight.
Good control by both fighters. DeBruyn was throwing a punch there on the way out and stopped it before it hit him. Then when the fight was done, I think that first round obviously a beat on that one. That was insane. We're gonna see that. We're gonna see this short Superman with that knockdown.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a highlight reel right there.
Oh my God.
I mean, that's just a barrage.
And mind you, that 1-0 that Abied has is against Taylor Jones.
Yeah, who's no slouch at all.
He's no slouch. He's super powerful. He damage mitigates like no other. But DeBruyn's one of those guys like, you hit me, I'm gonna just hit you first.
Back, yeah.
Forget my face, man. I wanna brawl.
Yeah, DeBruyn has that. He has that fighting style like I used to have. Like starting was it just I can take the damage.
Yeah.
Let's fight.
Yeah.
Which you could argue, in boxing, you don't want that because you don't have a helmet on.
Right.
But in armored MMA, you can take some damage.
Some.
I
don't know if I want to go flying.
I wouldn't want that Superman.
Punch to the face while I'm throwing a kick.
Dude, that was devastating. That beautiful takedown from Abied right there. Then he quickly
then
shifts to knee on belly and goes to
then
that.
He gets full mount here from there. And there's just nothing you can do if you're on the bottom side of that.
Nah, you're kind of stuck. DeBruyn's doing what he's supposed to do right there is try to control the inside of the bicep and stop his arm from coming down and raining on those points, but it's just really not a good position to be in. It's extremely hard to get out of full mount from that position. DeBruyn taking some deep breaths right there. I want to know what Ray and Spencer tell him. He's got two very good guys in his corner there.
Two guys who have picked up W's tonight.
Yeah.
Now, Mickey, I started to ask you this earlier, then you got pulled over to the judges' table. When you're wearing all that armor, you're wearing a oversized helmet, really. How does that impact your breathing as you're trying to compete?
I wouldn't actually say the helmet is the bad part. It's actually the brigandine and the hot clothing.
10 seconds, fighters. Lock and load, let's go.
It's hard to get all that heat out of you, really. Right, and you can't expand your lung as much as you want to with that brig so tight. So the helmet's not that bad, honestly, compared to everything else.
For our technology in life, I'm surprised we haven't come out with a cooled brigandine. Like something that, you know what I mean?
Round number 2. Fighter number 1, are you ready? Fighter number 2, are you ready? And who's ready for the second round? Then start fight.
Gavin's like, can we slow down on the AI and just get ourselves a
For real.
thermoclimate brigandine?
Have you guys not watched Terminator? Like, we see where this is going.
Nice little snipe. That's really what.
Look at that. Oh, I love the smash.
Oof, I got hit by sweat.
DeBruyn's giving it back. He's just got to get his legs on him and sit down on those punches and kicks a little more, and he's got to move the moment he gets done striking if he's not throwing punches.
Both these guys move very quickly.
Yep. DeBruyn's going to work on that.
How do you yell at somebody to shut the fuck up?
Yeah.
No, I mean, if a shoulder flips like that, we let it play out.
Yeah.
As long as it's still connected from the top.
And you notice how Abied shuttle steps forward. That's what DeBruyn needs to stay forward and not take more than 2 steps back. We got an armor failure, it looks like, on the shoulder there.
So that's what you were addressing?
He was addressing, Mickey was talking about the right one. Okay. So it's on the left now, but the right shoulder, when it flips up, we let it play out.
Okay.
But that left one was the one that actually caused the armor failure for them to come in.
Yeah, because it lost its connection where it was supposed to be at. Really, if it comes off on the bicep, that's totally fine. If it comes off the shoulder, that's absolutely not okay. A lot more breakable things up at the collarbone.
Everything's connected to the shoulder. It's insane. You got the cardio, you got the bicep, you got the pec, you got all these other ligaments. You can actually have, I found this out, I was having shoulder weakness. You can actually have small ligament tears, etc., in your shoulder and it still function properly other than you noticing it hurting because there's so much other stuff in there holding it together.
Not to make this about me, but I think that is what I have lived with for several years because I can make my own shoulder click.
Oh, yeah, man. Got to do some ashi, man. That is the...
All right, action back underway after fixing the armor failure. Amazing
DeBruyn just
spin
coming
maneuver.
back, though, brother.
And let's see if he can get a full mount.
Beautiful job from DeBruyn, though, stopping that pass over and getting those knees from the bottom. But Abied's got that knee on belly, and he's just...
I think DeBruyn was able to block some of those shield punches, though.
He was. Man, it's like right when DeBruyn gets going, that's when Abied gets that takedown. He takes advantage of it because DeBruyn, he comes right back when he gets hit, which is awesome to see. But he's got to watch that takedown.
So when you come up off the mat after the ground game is finished, who's coming up with less energy? Is it the person who was receiving the hits or the person who was delivering the hits?
Totally depends.
Yeah, depends on how you're working out on the ground, man.
30 seconds.
Oh, there's that Superman punch attempt again.
It's a great way to close distance, honestly.
Yeah.
Yep.
And DeBruyn's kicks.
It's a great takedown. I mean, DeBruyn almost could have changed that on him, but it was very deep, and Abied did a great job committing to it.
Stop fight. Fighters to your corners.
I'm going to give that to Abied. Both those rounds, definitely. I mean, DeBruyn's doing a great job of receiving some damage and then firing right back, which we're going to see here in a second. You're going to see that Superman come back in. He's like, what's up? And then comes at him.
Some of the footage here we have from that second round, early on in the round.
Oh, man.
It looks like, just speaking of Mike's kicks, they look a little overextended. Like they're not going to land with the full power, and that might be coming off that knee injury, right?
Yeah.
They do look like they're a little, that one was a great one, but man, some of them are a little overextended.
And I would imagine that's a factor of too much distance as you even start the kick, right? Maybe you need to close that gap first.
Yeah, DeBruyn in his corner. So he's definitely in some pain. He's talking to his corner saying something. I think Abied, he's got that, he's still got his helmet down. I think he's fine.
Looks like.
Yeah, they're checking on the concussion stuff, so.
Yeah. So now
they are checking on the concussion stuff. Raise motion to us.
All right, give me 1 minute.
Being cautious.
Here's another look at one of the takedowns here by Mitchell.
Mickey's going to go in there and look at Michael for a second.
Here's where we'll see that Superman punch attempt here on the replay. And there it is.
Yeah, it did not connect clean, like that first one, but it still landed.
Enough to push him back.
Yeah, and DeBruyn's doing a fantastic job, though. I mean, like recovering, especially when the other round when he went for that takedown, he was going to go for that full mount. DeBruyn knew to stick that leg up and block.
And I'm thinking, they're doing this concussion protocol right now. I wonder if it's on that final takedown. I think he landed helmet first.
Yeah, it was rough. DeBruyn, I know, is going to want to fight and keep going. And this is where it's like so hard, like as a fighter, like when you're down 2 and it's bad. And I think we're going to call it because I think he does have a possible concussion. And we want to be safe, not sorry.
Let's see what Mickey says.
This fight has been called to a stop for going to a judge's going to final decision. Fighters, if you can stand to the center of the ring.
And this one is going to be called.
This fight has been called to a stop after 2 rounds. Your winner by KO is Abied Mitchell.
Well, the official call on that one will be a KO by Abied Mitchell. Michael DeBruyn unable to continue after what appears to be at least a abundance of caution for a potential concussion or similar.
Yeah, I had to check on him. They called me in, checked plenty of people for concussions. Sorry, they're going to be talking.
Yeah,
we'll talk about it right after.
Where's all that? Where's all that aggression come from, brother? Not getting none. Kids that are in the audience, that means not playing board games with your significant other. Man, you look phenomenal, dangerous. It's very rare in this sport that you see, ability to apply mixed martial arts fully to this sport without somebody figuring out the style. You did just that, ricocheted right off that Superman punch, right off the rip. Was there a time in the fight you knew you're like, I've got this the whole time? Was there any time you felt a little uneasy and you had to adjust?
I never had the mindset of, I'll say, thinking I'm going to win the fight. When you got somebody up against the cage and they're facing adversities, that's when that animal comes out of them, so I can never give somebody that luxury in my mind.
Fantastic job, brother. And one more thing, you were coming off of a loss before this, and I want you to talk to the crowd, the mentality you have to have as a fighter coming off of that. You're hungry. You want to not let that happen again. What was going through your mind? What did you want to prove tonight?
I got nothing to prove, nothing at all. I want my rematch, Taylor Jones. I want that ass. Whenever you want it, let's get it.
Yeah, and just to clarify, the only loss on your record was Taylor Jones, who is our light heavyweight champion. No slouch. Man, you look like a monster in here. Totally different fighter from the last time I saw you, brother. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, Abied.
So that will cap off another amazing night of AMMA. So much diversity of fighting style throughout from start to finish. We saw the heavyweights go at it. We saw some of the lighter weight fighters go at it. Just amazing competition yet again here at Armored MMA. The season continues with the season finale in Nashville on November 15th. Gentlemen, I will see you back there on November 15th for the CEO, Mickey Gallus, for Thor himself, Gavin Walker. I am Raj Nation. We are signing off from Hammond, Indiana. Thank you, and we'll see you next time right here with Armored MMA.